The COVID-19 outbreak has affected Bali in all sorts of sectors, such as economically, socially, and environmentally, which all leads to a negative impact on Bali's tourism.
Bali is a big tourism destination. Tourism plays a big role in Bali's balance of payments. Therefore, an imbalance in the tourism sector due to COVID-19 could lead to an instability in Bali's economic stability, collectively and individually.
According to the Central Statistics Bureau, there was about 1 million tourists that visited Bali in 2020. There was also 51 tourists that stepped foot in Bali all throughout 2021.
This shows how drastic the decrease in tourism was due to the COVID-19 pandemic.
Tourist developments were postponed. Lots of tourist destinations were closed. It was truly a tough time for Bali. But now, we are going to go more in depth with the slides.
Hello everyone, so today we will be visiting Bali to see their economy during the COVID-19 pandemic. Corona has affected Bali's economy in 3 different ways, which is regarding the tourism industry, unemployment, and agriculture.
Tourism forms cornerstones of Bali's economy, accounting for nearly 80% of GDP. Due to travel restrictions and border closures caused by pandemic outbreaks, visitors to Bali have decreased significantly in recent weeks. Bali's Central Statistics Agency reports that only 1.03 million foreign tourists visited in 2020, as opposed to 6.8 million visitors during 2019. This has caused substantial revenue losses on the island. Indonesia has also implemented stringent health and safety protocols for tourists visiting Bali, including mandatory quarantine periods and tests against COVID-19 virus strains. Although these measures aim to curb virus proliferations, they have made travel more complex and expensive, further compromising Bali's tourism industry.
Employment. Tourism's decline has had ripple effects throughout Bali's tourism sector and affected hundreds of workers' salaries as their jobs or salaries have either disappeared entirely or have seen reductions. Thousands have either found new work elsewhere or seen their salaries diminish substantially as a result. Balinese employment has grown from 1.5% in 2019 to 5.23% by 2020, leading to increased poverty levels, particularly for workers employed in informal sectors. Indonesia has taken various steps to combat unemployment, such as providing cash transfers directly to individuals and businesses affected by it, offering tax breaks and incentives designed to retain employees within businesses, as well as conducting training programs designed to equip people with new skill sets that could open up new employment prospects. Though efforts have been undertaken, unemployment still poses a formidable threat in Bali, and it may take longer for its economy to fully rebound after experiencing such severe pandemic effects.
Agriculture is another key part of Bali's economy. However, pandemic-related illnesses have had a devastating impact on this sector. Farmers have reported decreased demand and supply chain disruption as a result. Farmers have faced difficulty selling their produce as markets and restaurants closed due to pandemic illness. Additionally, labor shortages have complicated harvest season activities and caused crop losses. However, the pandemic has also brought attention to the value of local food production and self-sufficiency. Initiatives have been undertaken to support and promote local agriculture through direct sales or creating local food systems. So could you please give us a brief explanation of your business?
Okay, so we are a cloud hospitality software, and basically we are a channel manager. So we give software to hotels to manage their booking to different online travel agencies.
So, before we start, could you please give me a brief explanation of your business?
Okay, so Booking it's a hospitality cloud software. So basically we give to hotels and properties around Indonesia software who allow us to manage the booking and the properties through different online travel agencies.
So how did the pandemic affect your business?
So the pandemic didn't really affect our business because we are selling software and it's on a subscription base. So basically, in Indonesia, what happened is like the tourism went down. In Bali, it went down very, very low. The thing is, for example, in island like Java, the people still need hotels. So they still need to operate. When you go from Jakarta to Bandung to Yogyakarta, you still need a place to stay. Those properties, those hotels, they need a software to run their properties. So this is why we didn't decrease, and we even add more properties in our portfolio.
So how did your company managed to generate profit during COVID?
So what happened during COVID is like you can see that we still have the same number of properties for the first year of COVID, which is really flat, and then we grew up the second year. What happened here is like Bali were closed, so the business in Bali were really bad for the hotels. But in Big Island, like in Java, people from Jakarta who want to go to Jogja, to Surabaya, they still need hotels, they still need to move around the island. So the properties still need a strong system who handles the bookings and the management system of their properties.
So how does your company stand out from other channel managers?
So basically in Indonesia we are the only channel manager based in Indonesia, so we have the same local time as the hotels that we are serving. So we have a strong support team. So they can talk Indonesian, of course, English. So they are really close to the client, and this is the way that we get around 2,200 properties in Indonesia. The rest we start to expand in Thailand, Philippines, Malaysia. We have some clients in USA starting also, so it's starting to expand, but our main market is Indonesia.
So how did COVID affect your company?
So in terms of a loss, we didn't get any. We still keep our business afloat. The thing is that without these 2 years of COVID, we could have been way higher in the terms of progression of the company during COVID time. So without COVID, we will have much more properties signing. With COVID, unfortunately, we just have let's say 2 years pause in our progression.
So how did COVID impact your business strategy?
We didn't have a strategy during COVID. We just put everything in pause in terms of hire new people, paying for marketing. We didn't really do anything more than what we were doing before. We didn't push the expansion more because we knew that the properties, the hotels in Indonesia were facing some very hard time.
So with that, we've reached the end of our interview. Thank you for your time, and I hope your business does well.
Thank you. You're welcome.
So could you please tell me about your business and tell me about yourself?
Okay, sure. Halo, nama saya Eri Ganjar. Saya berasal dari Bandung, tapi saya sudah tinggal di Bali selama 16 tahun. Dan bisnis saya itu adalah radio station satu, dan saya juga ada restoran di Seminyak Square. That's about it.
So how did the pandemic affect your two businesses?
Tentu saja sangat besar ya dampaknya untuk kami, karena kami adalah pengusaha middle ya, bisa dibilang. Jadi bukan pengusaha yang di atas atau di bawah, juga in middle. For all the pengusaha yang di tengah-tengah itu, pandemik ini sangatlah berdampak besar untuk pengusaha seperti kami ya. Jadi untuk usaha kami yang untuk saat pertama adalah radio, sangatlah besar efeknya. Karena apa? Radio itu mempunyai pemasukan atau income-nya itu dari advertising, dari iklan. Iklan itu kita dapatkan dari usaha-usaha yang ada di Bali ini, which is seperti restoran, hotel, cafe, or any kind of business yang memerlukan promosi di radio. Pada saat pandemik, semua shutdown, tutup, of course nggak ada sama sekali iklan di radio. Jadi buat kita sangatlah dampaknya besar sekali.
So how did you overcome these challenges?
Pertama, dampak untuk bisnis kami itu sangatlah besar ya. Yaitu tadi karena radio itu penghasilannya dari iklan. Selama pandemi semua usaha di Bali tutup, mereka tidak beriklan, jadi penghasilan kita tidak ada sama sekali. Akhirnya kita cut down the pegawai. Jadi yang hanya ada, yang pada saat pandemi selama 2 tahun kita lockdown itu, kita hanya siaran on air. Jadi di kantor itu hanya ada operator yang operate lagu, dan semua pegawai itu work from home. Itu yang pertama untuk radio. Kalau untuk restoran, kita benar-benar tutup karena mall itu sendiri pun tutup. Restoran kita di Seminyak Square. Pada saat itu kita dikasih 6 bulan untuk tidak bayar sewa karena memang lagi pandemi. Akhirnya kita masih bertahan di situ, tapi setelah 6 bulan ternyata tidak ada perubahan dan ternyata pandeminya lama. Akhirnya kita memutuskan untuk keluar dan akhirnya kita tidak memungkinkan untuk meneruskan lagi. Akhirnya we have to sell everything like the kitchen, apapun yang di dalam restoran itu kita jual dulu karena we have to survive with our life gitu pada saat itu, karena we have no income and everything. So kita juga lay off all the pegawai karena kita udah tidak bisa meneruskan. Itu untuk restoran. Jadi setelah setahun pandemi kita memutuskan untuk tidak meneruskan restoran.
So thank you for your time, Edi. I really hope your business does well, and I hope you find luck in the future.
Thank you Matteo, no problem. So best of luck for you too. Thank you so much for then hope no more pandemic in the future. Thank you so much.
One of the key measures taken was implementing a stimulus package designed to assist both in businesses and employees affected by the pandemic. Through various programs aimed at supporting micro, small, and medium-sized enterprises, such as grants, loan guarantees, and tax breaks, cash transfers were offered directly to affected workers while encouraging companies to retain them as employees. As part of its efforts to support tourism industry growth, the government has implemented various initiatives geared at domestic tourism promotion. These measures include offering discounts on flights and accommodations, as well as highlighting alternative destinations in Bali that go beyond popular tourist spots. Furthermore, the government has implemented safety and health protocols in order to facilitate reopening businesses and tourism activities while ensuring locals and visitors are safe. This involves mandating strict health and safety measures from businesses as well as restricting visitor numbers at a specific tourist spot.
Overall, Bali's tourism industry has been severely diminished, leading to job loss and reduced economic activity. Closure of hotels, restaurant, and tourist attractions has had a devastating effect on Bali's economy and affected small businesses, local vendors, and communities alike. Unemployment has skyrocketed while families struggle to make ends meet. COVID-19 had an immense effect on Bali's economic health, and it will take time for it to fully recover. While government must provide relief and assistance for affected workers and businesses, long-term strategies need to be found as well in order to strengthen Bali against further crisis.